Welcome back to the show. How would you like to head to the opera? Well, we have a treat for you this morning. Richard Wagner's epic Tristan and Isolde is playing right now at the Seattle Opera. And here with a performance from the show is Morris Robinson as King Marke.
Dies wundervolle Weib, das mir dein Mut gewann, der wird es sehen, der es kennen, der mit stolzer seines Innen ohne Felicität zu preisen, der mein Wille nie zu nahem wagte, der mein Wunsch Hilfe schon entsagte, die so herrlich Ode haben, mir die Seele muss erlauben, trotz Feind und Gefahr, die festliche Braut, brautest du mir dar.
Wow. Oh my goodness. The power of your voice. It is incredible. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Well, I know that you got up very early from me because usually you do not get up this early.
No.
Tell us about that scene that you just performed.
So King Marke is like incredibly heartbroken. His best friend and his nephew went to go retrieve a wife for him that he had picked, and he was really, he didn't feel confident approaching her himself, so he had his best friend go do it. And in opera, of course,
Wouldn't you
the
know
best
it?
friend takes the girl, and he's heartbroken. I mean, I'm really, really heartbroken about this. So that's just a segment of me talking about how I really wanted this beautiful wife to be mine, and I had all these dreams and hopes about her, and I was too shy to say anything to her. But I sent you to go do it, and you brought me this mess. So, yeah.
It is a heartbreaking, but it's a story that resonates over the years, and as always, we always feel it. I understand that you were a football player in college.
I was.
And how did you get into opera?
You know, I went to a high school of performing arts in Atlanta, Georgia, where I was introduced to classical music in the early part of my life, and then I got away from it. You know, I'm from Georgia, so I played high school football there. You know, no real Georgia guy wants to be an opera singer. You want to go out and hit people for a living without going to jail. So I was able to do that for 4 years in college and did that. And then I came out and worked in corporate America for a while. And then I decided to go back and study opera at the age of 30. So
At the age of 30.
yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late.
You know, I love that story because it's never too late. You knew you always had the pipes, right?
Well, I figured I had some types of pipes. It was basically a bar trick. I mean, I could do this thing and make these funny sounds, and people were amazed at it. But it wasn't until, when someone that is substantial hears it and says, you know what, you really should have a future of that, you start believing that there's more to it than just something that you do at weddings and funerals. So yeah, it turned into a real thing, and music has always been my first love. So I was able to come back to it at the age of 30, and now I do it for a living. So.
I love this story, and I love that, because I think that a lot of us, maybe you're out there with me, when you hear about opera singers, you think they come from Austria and they have these fancy pedigrees. I think it's so cool that you share your story and say, hey, you can do this if you've got it in you.
Well, I think that, Mozart, you talk about Austria, he wrote opera for the public. He wrote it for the common people. But I mean, it always has this air of aristocracy, and it really isn't that. The people that perform it are just normal people also, who have normal lives and do normal things, but we have a special gift. And we're blessed with the opportunity to give it to people. And so we're doing that here in Seattle. I'm excited about it.
Well, I am blessed that you shared your gift with us this morning. I also understand you got quite a gift. You got honored with a Grammy this year.
Yeah, I did. I was singing down in your hometown, Los Angeles Philharmonic. We did the Mahler 8, and I won a Grammy with that. So
that's so great.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that. So what can people expect to feel when they come see the show? We know that your voice is powerful. It transcends into the audience. What can people expect?
Well, I'm one of about 5 of those types of voices on stage there. So you're going to get all the drama that you would in the movie, all the drama and music. It's a better soundtrack because it's in person, but you'll hear the ebbs and flows, the emotion going through the composer's thoughts. It's a wonderful evening. Pack your lunch. It's a long evening, but it's a wonderful evening.
Pack your lunch. It is. Okay, we're eating a big dinner before.
Yeah.
But definitely worth it. I just have to say, again, it was an absolute honor and pleasure to hear you sing with us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, just a reminder, Tristan and Isolde is playing now at the Seattle Opera until October 29th, so be sure to get there and check it out.